guys. Welcome back to another episode of
Cállate
Cállate
la
la
boca.
Boca. I'm Nene.
And I'm Sandra.
And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification on to let you know every time we upload a new video. And today we are not going to be doing truth or shot.
Nope.
Porque last night,
We were doing too much.
we were doing too much. Therefore, we said not today.
Yes.
So sorry, not sorry. But we do have a story, just like every week we try to. And so today's story, it's actually about
I don't think you have an idea. A little
no,
bit, but
uh,
you haven't heard it,
I
huh?
haven't heard it, but it wasn't it with the game that we did? It wasn't part of that story?
No, this one I got
Okay.
told.
Okay, got it.
This one's a new one.
Okay, this isn't okay. Scratch
I
that.
haven't told her because I want to get her full reaction. On top of that,
Okay.
we have a little different setup
We
too. We're
do.
just trying to figure out what's our thing, and then to
Yes.
see if you guys like it or not. But you guys are not letting us know. So how the heck are we supposed to know what you guys like? Do you guys like the sala? Do you guys like it
Está
here in
enojada.
the studio? Yes. I want to know what's up.
No, yeah.
And on top of it, we're actually not crudas, but
No.
we are just tired because
Yes.
we just did too much last night.
We
But
did.
um, onto the story.
Onto the story.
Onto the
Let's
story.
get into it.
I had to rant a little. Sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. They need to hear it. Yeah.
um, Onto the story. So Nayla really doesn't know this
No.
story at all. I don't even think I told you a little bit about it, huh? Nothing.
No,
Okay.
nothing.
Okay. Well, let's jump
Zero.
into it.
So I'm gonna go in blindly, just like y'all
Yes.
are.
And
Y
I'm excited.
a ver, what's the juicy story?
Yes. So the story goes a little bit like this. It's kind of interesting. I think it's wild.
Okay.
I think it's really wild actually because I don't think I'd ever do this myself.
Mm.
I have been toxic in relationships before a little bit,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you have too. To a certain, I
Yes.
think we all
Yes.
have
We
to a
all have
certain
at some
extent.
point.
But I feel like this little lady went
Mm.
above and beyond.
Mm.
We are gonna keep it anonymous, but we're
Okay.
gonna put names to these people. That way, you guys can follow along with who we're talking about.
Yes.
But we're not gonna expose the real people.
Got it.
So the main girl of the story,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna call her Paola.
Paola.
And we're gonna call her boyfriend. We're gonna call him like Raul.
Raúl.
Raul and
Okay.
Paola.
All right.
So Raul and Paola live together.
Okay.
They've been dating for a few years, I believe, like 5 years now.
5 years.
And I don't know if she said 5 or 7 years.
Okay.
But a good hot minute for sure.
Right.
So here they are dating, and he's a really good guy. She
Mm.
describes him as mansito, which would be kind of like
What
he's
does that
very
mean?
mellow. He's a
Oh,
really good, soft guy. He's very
okay.
like not rowdy at
We like
all.
that. We
Yeah.
like
So
that.
he's a good, humble, you know, guy.
Chill guy. Okay.
Chill guy. Yeah. Very chill guy. No partying, no drinking, no like crazy stuff like that. So that's
Okay.
what mansito means. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, um, he's super cool, super calm,
Yes.
super soft. She's like the rowdy one out of the relationship between both of them.
Okay.
And so that's why she describes him this way.
Yes.
But so she knows if like he knows if he's getting influenced by someone else
Okay.
or if this is coming things from him because she knows how
He is.
mellow he is.
Yeah.
So that's also another thing that plays into the whole story.
Okay.
So we're going on to like they've been together for a minute. She's getting frustrated in the relationship for certain problems that they have been having.
Mm.
She ends up breaking up with him, type of break
Oh.
type of thing, and leaves.
Oh.
She was living with him, they were living together, so she ends up leaving back to her home with her parents because they were living
Oh.
at his parents.
Oh,
So
so it's like they didn't even have a place of their own where it was just
uh-huh.
both of them. It was like family involved.
Yeah,
Oh.
but his family was never involved. They just
Okay.
lived with
Right.
their
Right. They just live with their
parents, but
parents.
it was always like the problem was because of them.
Okay.
So they had their privacy.
Got it.
So she just had a couple issues with him. She couldn't really like deal too much with this. So
Yeah.
like they ended up having like an argument, and that
Mhm.
argument led to them leaving, her leaving back
Okay.
home to her house, and like kind of letting things just be kind of like take a break, take a breather.
Uh,
So through this break, he's also going from like the city where they live 2 hours away for
Oh,
work.
okay.
So he moves, a little bit with work,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's local and sometimes it's a little farther.
Mm,
So in this period of time, he is going up into like 2 hours away from home to work.
to work.
So he's close enough to where he can come back and type of thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, if he's out there, he'll be out there the whole week and then come back on Friday and then
Oh,
be with her and stuff like
okay.
that. So at this point, yeah, like I said, he's working a couple hours away from home.
Yeah.
So they have them stay out there for the whole week, finish the job, and then they
Mhm.
come back.
Mm.
So they break up. They're going through their breakup, and I mean their little break, and she is going through the fields. She's feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
She's the type of feels type of girl that does extreme things when she's in the fields,
Oh.
and so she like blows him up, and it's like, oh, like, I can't believe you haven't reached out. Like, by now you should have, like, at least, like, told me if I'm okay. Like, like, you haven't.
But in the first place, wasn't she the one that asked for the break?
Well, they broke up. They just broke up, period. And
They
he
broke up,
never, like,
period.
chased her or anything.
Okay.
So, she's like, hey, like, we've been together for 5, 7 years. Like, you don't bother to even bother to look for me. You
I
know what I mean?
Yes, I do, but I feel like okay, if they did break up, that's what a breakup is. It is
I
what
mean,
it is.
yes, yes,
Boom,
yes,
bye.
yes. But as a female, you do expect the male to like man the fuck up and look for you. Like, that's the toxic part about being in
Okay.
love.
At
Yes or
some
no?
point, yes.
Okay.
See,
But yeah, it is a lot. It
it
is a
is.
lot.
It
I mean, a
is.
female who is like that is also a lot to deal with. But realistically
Yes.
speaking, I think we all have that toxic trait.
Okay, I've been there, so
Whereas,
I'll say yes.
so at this point, she's feeling like he should already reached out
Out.
and like been like, hey, I was right or I was wrong, or let's talk
Mm,
about it or something. And he hasn't. So she's just going through the motions of breaking up. She's having, sad days, and she's
yeah.
feeling all kinds of ways. And,
Right.
just they're still going on through their day, their week, and everything, but she's still
Yeah.
feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
So she acts on her like ways of feeling. She acts really fast. She goes from
Oh.
0 to 100 real fast.
Oh.
And so, um, he's like, well, you told me you wanted some space, so I gave you the space,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, yes, but I would expect you to at least hit me up by now and at least wonder if I'm okay, if you really cared for me,
Yeah.
and so like that started a little something something. But
Mm.
yet they weren't back together. He was still up in 2 hours away from where he was
Mm.
originally
Working.
working.
Okay.
So whatever. So they break up, they stop talking, they break up, they stop talking. She hits him up like, hey, what the fuck, you haven't told me nothing. And then
Mhm.
like they end up like still not talking from there, because she's like, okay, fine, whatever, bye. So from there, um she's just going through it. She's just going through
Yeah.
a roller coaster of emotions, and she has this feeling that she needs to look at her phone and look at his location, since they still share locations.
Oh,
So they
okay.
share locations,
En
and
eso.
she's going through it. And I think it's like a Friday night or Saturday night, but I think it was Friday night. And she's just going through like roller coaster of emotions. She's just like on some,
Deep
sad girl
thoughts.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Pulls up her phone.
pulls up her phone, looks up the location, and she sees that he's at a Mr. Temple. And
Oh.
next to the Mr. Temple, there's a hotel. So she's looking at this location, and it's moving around from Mr. Temple to the hotel. And so she's just like, what the hell? Like, excuse me? What you mean, Mr. Temple and
She
the hotel?
hotel.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh
So
my gosh.
it's 12 o'clock on a Friday night.
Oh my gosh.
And
And her body is boiling up.
yes, 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 yes. If you're a girl, I think you know where
Yes.
we're
If you
going
know,
with
you
this.
know. Ah.
Yes. So she's like, what the fuck? Like, he's not gonna, verme la cara de pendeja. So, like, technically, pretty much, like, he's not gonna be laughing at my face, making me over here beyond my feels, and he's over there having a whole time of his life.
At the hotel,
Yes. Yeah.
motel, Holiday Inn.
Yes, exactly. So she gets in her car. She tells me she has a whole black shirt, black sweatpants,
Pants.
and her concha slippers. She tells me the whole rundown,
The
okay?
whole outfit.
The whole outfit.
Because she gave zero fucks.
Yeah, she said, I got up in my slippers and I dipped. And I dipped 2 hours away. And here I'm driving down the freeway, pedal to the metal, like hauling ass 120 on the freeway, like
2
yes,
hours away.
2 hours
And I'm
away.
sure she's still pulling up her phone,
Yes.
saying, he better stay in that
Yes.
location."
Yeah, she's like, "Let me see where you at. Let me pull up on you and I'm gonna tell you what's up. Like I wanna catch you with this B and
Oh
this is
my.
why we broke up. Like
Yeah.
there's other shit than just what I thought it was. Like really, like you're not gonna do this to me. I'm over here on my sad girl shit, feeling at home,
Yeah.
like not eating, like feeling some type of way,
Oh.
crying myself to sleep, and you're over there on Mr. Temple in a hotel, like having the time of your life. Like, no. So she's like I said, she's over here like through the freaking freeway. So here she comes up to the closer to the location. She's like
Yeah.
10-15 minutes away from the actual location that she was kind of heading towards. So as she's doing that, the location stops loading and she's like, like we need to find out where we're
Yeah.
at. And she's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So she gets closer to the location where she was supposed to go, and the location changes from that location of Mr. Temple and the hotel to this like Fat Burger
Okay.
restaurant. So she pulls up to the Fat Burger.
Oh,
She pulls
damn.
up to the Fat Burger
They want to
and
go get a midnight snack.
they went to go get the snack before the snack.
Uh-huh.
And so
Pulls up at this burger spot.
pulls up to the burger spot. Couple blocks before she rolls up to the burger spot, she sees that there's cops, right? So she's
Oh.
like, she sees it and she rolls up to the, Fat Burger. She says that the whole way from her home to like the location
God damn.
that she's thinking
What she's going to do.
what she's gonna do, how she's gonna do it, how it's
Yeah.
gonna happen. She's
Yeah.
thinking like, like this motherfucker ain't gonna see, the end of it. So she's over here thinking like, I'm gonna pull up, I'm gonna, fuck this bitch up, I'm gonna fuck him up, I'm gonna freaking run over
Oh.
them, I'm gonna take my ass to Mexico and come back
Oh.
through Canada.
God damn. She had this whole
She has it all
plan.
planned out already, dude. She's like, I was thinking a million miles per hour and there was no stopping me. She's like, I'm already over there, like to the location, and my brother texted me, hey, do you want me to go with you? And I was already there by myself. She's like, I pulled up by myself.
I don't need nobody. I
Yes.
got
She's like,
this.
I'm pissed. I'm like full throttle, like done, like I'm coming for you type of thing. And I was like, God damn, where did this
Yeah,
bitch
and if
come
you're
off?
driving also 2 hours away,
Seriously, like you
like
have a lot of time to think.
you have a lot of time to think, and girl, you are not going back.
Yeah. So she is over here like, no, dude, like I'm already here. Like I'm gonna
Hmm.
tell him what's up. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
Um, plus prior to that, she was just like on it.
Yes.
Um, so she pulls up and Fat Burger has nothing but windows, so
Okay.
she can see through that her man is sitting next to a girl, and across from them is his co-worker and with another girl. So she's like, oh
Oh,
hell no. So like what's up.
they're double
Yeah, they're on
dating.
a double date and all this stuff. But at the same time, she's just like, my man is not the type of man to do this. Like, he wouldn't be
Okay.
out here going on dates. Like,
Like that in the
yeah.
quicks.
So I mean, he's like pretty much, taking one for the team to help out his
Mm,
coworker date whatever girl
he brings
he brings
along.
along, and she had a
Okay.
friend for him, and so he's there, but he's not really wanting to be there. He's just
Mm,
doing a solid one for his coworker. So that obviously puts him in a position where he looks bad. So she
yes.
says that she gets out of the car and she has her little pepper spray.
Ah, hasta se llevó pepper spray.
Yeah. She said she
Ya
wanted to
que no
take
estaba
more.
tan loca que llevó un
I
pinche
know. She wanted
firearm.
to take her, but she
Oh.
didn't. She didn't. Yeah. I'm telling you, this girl is wild. She's on a whole other level. She was
Dang.
like on like blackout mode.
Yes.
So, um, she she rolls up and she says that there's two doors to go into Fat Burger, and she comes up this way and they're sitting here,
Okay.
so they don't really see her like swim
Okay.
through
So
them.
it's kind of like on the back.
Yeah, kind of like In and
Okay.
Out, how it has like two sides and there's like
Okay.
an open area,
Yes.
kind of like that type of vibe. So she says that she swerves real quick through them and she comes from behind them, and it's
Mm.
like, what's up? And so right before she like goes up to the table, the girl that was next to him stands up and goes to the restroom. And she thought, I'm gonna go for the girl and fuck her up, but she was like, no, because I need time to go tell my man what's up. She's like, I can only do
Oh.
one or the other before I get caught up.
Oh.
Yeah. And so she lets the girl go and comes up to the table and is like, what's up? And her man is like white face
Like if he
because
saw a ghost.
yes, because I mean 2 hours away, like
Yeah, you
I
have
don't
no
think
idea.
he
You're over
expected
here
her.
chilling, enjoying your burger, and then this
Yeah.
girl pops up. No, hasta I'm sure his appetite was gone.
All their appetite was gone. So she rolls up and she's like, what? So like this, that, and the other. And she's
Surprise, mother!
literally, she does. And she starts like spraying the pepper spray on him, like, oh hell no, and she's like, everybody at
No,
Fat Burger's like, with their
no.
burgers, like, what the hell's going on?
Oh
What's up with this
my
girl?
god.
So she's over there. She unloaded the whole can of pepper spray on her man's and socks the man, his coworker, for bringing him out. And the girl that was next to him, she's just like, so she doesn't do anything to her.
Oh
And
my
so she socks the dude and
gosh.
it's like, what the fuck, are you the reason why he's out here? And this is why the reason why he got pepper spray too. And like, so she's pissed as hell. She remembers that there's cops and everybody's watching,
Oh
even
my.
like all the workers and everything. So
Yeah.
yes. So she like dips. She's like, I gotta go.
I did what I did. I'm
Yeah,
out.
I'm out.
Bye.
Bye. I proved my point. So she said she gets in her car. She's like, no, I'm gonna wait for them. Like, I'm gonna run over them. Like, fuck this. And so she
It's not over
remembers,
yet.
yeah, literally. So she's like, I'm over here like freaking livid as hell. Like, he's not gonna look at me this way. Like, this is not gonna happen to me. Like,
Oh
I'm no.
my god.
So she remembers that there's cops down the street, and she
Yes.
starts, hearing the sirens. So she's like, no, I gotta
Oh,
go.
they're coming for me.
Yes. So she ends up dipping and she doesn't do anything. She hits her up her boyfriend the next morning and it's like, oh, so I'm sorry for that. Like, but you're just not gonna. And he's like, it's okay. He's like,
No, he did not.
yeah, he's like, it's okay. I get it. Like, you're mad. I shouldn't have done that. But this happened. She's like, yeah, I'm sorry. It's because I was mad because I saw the location jumping from Mr. Temple to the hotel. So I thought the worst. And I just know you're not like that. But I'm sorry. Like, I was
Oh
just not going to let you, like, do that
my
to me. So
gosh.
I'm like, oh, poor man. Poor man. And this girl.
Seriously.
Yes. So cool, whatever. The next week coming up, since that was a weekend, right?
Yes.
He has to go up even further, like 7 hours away for work.
Dang.
And so she's like, okay, I'm gonna give you some time. We're gonna give each other time to breathe. Like, you're gonna be 7 hours away now, and like obviously I'll give you that time to think, and I'll think, and
I'm
obviously like
not gonna check your location this time.
and I'm not gonna go all the way out there. I'm gonna
Yeah.
fly out there.
And this time I'm bringing
A friend.
uh,
Yeah. Pew, pew.
that friend.
Yeah. So they're like, okay, whatever. She's like, girl, the bad thing about all of this is like he works in construction and he doesn't have papers. So I even called up like the HOR. Is it called
Oh
HOR?
my
¿Cómo se
no.
llama?
Oh,
HOA?
wait.
What the fuck is that called?
Le llamó, pero a su work
Uh-huh.
then
HOA?
yeah, HR. Yeah,
HR
de su
headquarters.
trabajo, sí.
Yeah, or
Sí.
whatever it's called. Yeah.
Sí, sí, sí.
And it's like, hey, you guys have immigrants working there. Like, I know because I used to work there. Da, da, da. Like, she did everything and a half to make this man's life.
That's love.
I don't know, poor guy.
Oh my
And she's
god.
like, dude, I feel so bad because I just overreacted. But in the heat of the moment, like, I just, you know,
Oh
did
my
what I had to do. And I
gosh.
was like, you didn't have to do all of that, girl, but okay. And
Yes, you
she's
did
like, I
not.
know, but I was so mad and I was so sad and I wanted his
The
attention.
demons went inside of me. It took over my
Yes.
body.
And here I am. So yeah, so that happened and they were
Gosh.
supposed to talk again, and so he pretty much like
Forgave her.
forgave her, but they're gonna take it easy because he did a little too much. But obviously, I mean, with a woman like that, like, I would say,
Mm.
yeah, it's okay, we're totally fine, like,
He's
that's
scared.
fine. Yes. And like, damn, like, could have put him out of work or something with
Yeah,
that
a
kind of
lot of
yeah.
things. A lot of things. What if she did end up getting arrested that night because of her actions and he's not even doing anything like
that and
that
they
crazy
single.
and yeah.
Um,
And
yeah.
just that type of behavior, man, like I don't know, that's just too much. And did they end up getting back
So
together?
they're
Do you
taking it
know? Oh,
slow.
they're still
They're
taking it
taking
slow.
it slow. He is
Oh.
like forgiving her because he understands that it looked bad and stuff. Like I said, he's
Mm.
very chill, non-problematic type of guy. So he rather see it for what it is in the good side than the bad side. Because obviously, maybe the bad side would
Dang.
be worse
Yes.
at this point. You know, like we don't know. We don't know. Um,
Oh my
but yeah,
god. I as a man, if I put myself in that situation, I wouldn't want to be with somebody like that. Like that's crazy.
yeah,
But then
that's rough.
again, that was so many years that I can see how somebody maybe it'll be hard to let go.
But that's another level of
It is.
toxicness.
It is. It is a huge level
Yeah.
of bad, just bad everything in general. And why be with somebody like that that brings out like really bad colors in you? I don't know. And I feel like
Have you
that
ever been in a position where, like, obviously, maybe now we recap, so, like,
right.
obviously, I wouldn't do half the shit that I done before, but have you ever been in a
Yes.
relationship where
It made me do
you
things I didn't want to do.
or that you didn't even think like that was
Yes.
the extreme of where you were
Yes.
headed, you know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I'm guessing, that's kind of like her scenario.
Right.
Like
Yes.
it's funny to hear the story now,
Yes.
but I
Yes.
mean, in reality, like the craziness that could have happened
Yeah, it's true.
for the consequences, like it's pretty bad.
It
But I've done
is.
things that I'm just like, dude, that was
Out
not
of your
me. Like,
character.
yeah, like I don't know what the heck happened to me or who got a hold of me,
Mhm.
but that was not who I am.
Yeah, it's
And
true.
I traumatized a dude or two, like I
Yes,
really did
same.
too. So it's just kind of like it's
Same.
obviously not good. And I'm
Right.
not giving on her side, but I've
Yes.
also been on those kind of positions, not to her extremes,
Right, same.
but
No.
pretty decently bad enough to be just in the around the same
And
levels too.
wrongs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the same wrongs.
Yes.
So I'm just like,
It's true. Yeah, I
it's
have
a lot.
too. It is. It is. And I was also in a position where I forgave the person and the person forgave me as well. So totally, I think I could see how all of this played out, but it is a little too extreme, especially like the driving out there for 2 hours.
Oh my
I
god, I
would
know.
not. No,
Yeah, I won't drive out there for
I'll
no
just
one.
be taking screenshots and laying it all on you.
Or like I'll
But
let you come home and we'll talk about
yes,
it.
yes. But even that, it's an icky situation too because technically they weren't together, so he had the right to be doing whatever he wanted with whoever he wanted. Pero pues also like the jealousy maybe came out on her. Just a lot of
The
different
demons came out of
the
her.
demons for sure, 100%. um, but she also kind of needed to reflect, like, you know what? I wasn't in a relationship with him at that time, so therefore, my actions, what I'm doing, like, they're not okay. But yeah, at the heat of the moment, sometimes we do things that are unexplainable, and it is what it is. The damage has been made, and all you have to do is, yeah, either learn from it, take it easy, or see like what's gonna happen next. Like in this occasion, they're willing to see where things go in the relationship, but yeah, ellos like they're gonna forgive each other and continue life and
I think
teach their own.
okay, she did a lot of damage. She
Yeah.
really did because she called and reported him,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much threatening a little bit.
Yeah.
And she shouldn't have pepper sprayed him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Poor guy.
I know, poor guy, and it's just so embarrassing out in public, even worse.
Right.
I do think though that she did right by punching his coworker, who pretty
Okay.
much lured him out there and put him in a position to be with a double date when he didn't even want to. And
But
he did tell her,
oh, he did.
like,
Okay.
oh, it was my coworker. He was
His
like
idea.
chingame to go out,
Pero
and
also, the coworker didn't put a gun to his face and was like, "You're going on this date because I said so."
no, but you know what? Sometimes you're like, I mean, he was out. out of like town for 2 weeks. This
Okay.
dude's on a date, and he's like, "Oh, I smell paro." Like sometimes you do take a one for the team,
Mhm.
and do things. Just, I mean, not thinking anything of it. You're just like, okay, fine, I'll
True.
go, and that's it.
Yes, yes.
I mean, but yes, he was wrong and right. If
Yeah.
But they were taking they were on a break, so it's like
Mhm.
he probably didn't think much of it, and he's like, "Oh, I'll just
Yeah.
go do this solid one for my
I'll never
friend,
get
and we're good."
caught.
Yeah, and not just that, but he's not getting caught
True.
because
True.
he's
He's not doing
technically
anything wrong.
single. It's not like they're
Yes.
on a
That's true.
date. Yes, they're on a
Yeah.
break, but he's not doing anything
Anything.
wrong,
Yeah.
you
It's
know.
true. It's true.
And that, and at least she didn't find them at the hotel hooking up because some dudes act quick. So
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
I've heard stories where like people find them, hugging up in the car already, pull them out. You've seen those on
Ingreso.
TikTok
Oh
where like, you
yeah.
see, freaking Alfredo getting pulled out of the car with his Sancha
Yeah,
or
that's true.
whatever.
Dang.
So it's just kind of like, at least he was single, and
Yes.
he did do this one for the friend, and I feel like that was right for the friend to get punched, that way he knows not to ever do it again.
Right.
And I'm glad she didn't do anything to the girls, because the
Yeah,
girls really
same.
had nothing
They
to do with
didn't.
it.
No.
Which, I mean, surprisingly enough, she didn't do anything to the girls, because I mean, most of the time females go for the females,
Mhm.
even though the girls have nothing to do with it
It's true.
most of the time.
Most of the time, yeah.
So that was a good one, but that was a bad one because she didn't have to get to that extreme. I feel
Yes.
like also it's not worth it, because have a little dignity for yourself and respect. That way you look like the better person. Even if you're
Yes.
boiling up inside, like, believe
Yeah.
me, sometimes I want to suck a person or two.
Mhm.
I would do so many things that I'd be in jail right now for life sometimes, but
Mhm.
my ego is better and my personality is even better, that I'm not gonna let somebody see me down like that and
Get out
bring
of
me
character.
down. Yeah, bring me down to such a low level that I have to feel like I have to literally physically do something to you to make sure you know what's up.
Right.
But I mean,
To each their
everybody to each their own.
own.
Yes.
Yeah,
But that's how I believe.
it
I walk
is.
away real fast. Like, I
Me
don't give
too.
you no
Me
explanations.
too.
You better know why, and I'm out. Like,
Me too.
you don't deserve any communication from me if you're already doing crazy ass shit. Like, that's how I function.
Yep.
But I can only warn people so many times before I just
Mhm.
walk away.
Yeah.
I don't just be acting on the, like, fuck up your shit type of
Yep.
thing, or scratching cars or whatever, or
Yeah.
crazy stuff.
No, 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 no.
Um but not that I have not done it before. I put sugar in a gas thingy. What is it called? The
Ingeso.
pump?
Uh-huh.
The gas where you put gas. I put sugar in there before. I think that's the worst one I've done.
That's
I mean, I
hilarious.
put nails on a tire, like where, like, once they back up, then the
Uh-huh.
nails get in there, so it's their fault.
Technically, I didn't
I
do
didn't do it. I
it.
just put the nail there.
Eh.
So I've done that, but nothing else crazy.
That is
Yeah. So I
hilarious.
mean, I understand her because I've been toxic before,
Yeah.
but um I'm sorry but not sorry.
Ah.
But so I'm like, I can't blame her
Yeah.
because think I would have been the same way. But yeah, moral of the story, don't do that shit. It's not worth it. It really
Yeah.
isn't worth it. It's just too much. And karma bites you in the ass
It
anyway. So
does. That part.
it's just not worth it. But it was a pretty good story.
It
I mean, I got a story all up in
was.
here.
It was. It really was.
Yeah.
Because I think that a lot of people have been in that type of situation. And like you said, maybe majority of people do take action on their
Mhm.
feelings,
Mhm.
but up to what extent, you know?
Yeah.
I think for me, the craziest extent has been um
Wanting to be left on the free side of the freeway.
ah, no, I think it has been like just checking, like I was blowing up his phone like constantly, um and then when his phone turned off, it got turned off. It was straight to voicemail. I got in my car too,
Ooh.
and I drove to his place. Car wasn't there.
Oh.
The level of anger went up. Boop. And so then I pulled up to the friend's house
Oh.
and still no car. So I was like, the scale just broke, but I was left with nothing. Like, okay, well, he's out and about.
Yeah,
Obviously,
I can't catch him.
I can't catch him. So that was just blowing him up and pulling up. But I
Damn.
didn't catch
Yeah, but
anything.
if you would have, he would have
But
been
if
like, "Hey, what's up?"
mm-hmm.
Have you ever? I've done that a couple times where like my man has told me, past relationships told me like, "Oh, I'm home." I'm like, oh, "Okay," and I don't stay content because you told me like 2 3 hours ago you were home,
Yeah.
but I low key feel like you weren't home yet, so I go and touch the front of the car thing
Oh,
to feel if like the car's still
it's
warm.
warm. Ingesu.
Yeah,
Esa no me la sabía.
yeah.
That's a good one. Ah, if you
I've
didn't
done.
know, now you
Now
know.
you know a little secret.
A little secret.
This is like
Years ago.
years ago. Like this is like
Yes.
toxic Sandra stage. Like she was heartbroken,
Yeah.
fucking shut up kind of Sandra. But yeah, I've done that. What else have I done?
Dang.
Um.
I've checked the phone, like the latest call or latest
Oh yeah,
text
I've gone through
message.
phones too,
Yeah.
and
I think
like
that one's.
screenshotted everything,
Yo
send it to
también.
my friend just in case I need to delete it. I have a backup. Like yeah, I done some crazy shit. Damn. Now that I'm thinking about it, based on this story, like
What's some crazy
good
stuff?
job, Paola.
What is some crazy stuff y'all been done? Y'all
Yes.
done when you guys been mad about a certain situation? Like, what's the craziest thing
What's
you've
the
done?
relationship that made you do the most toxic shit?
Oh yeah,
Because some people just have that thing for
for
toxic.
toxic. Yes,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true.
So
Like it's
what's
a going on cycle. It's
yeah.
true.
So what's the relationship that's made you lose your shit so much that you've been so toxic that
Toxic.
you're like, what the hell did I do? I want to know
Hmm.
that if you guys would be very kindly like DM us on Instagram on Cállate la Boca Podcast 01. Let us know what's up, or comment if you don't care.
Hmm.
To let us know. I mean, we just want to know.
A ver. Yeah, what stories there is?
Yeah. But
Who
yes.
has the craziest story?
Yeah.
Yeah. ¿Quién gana quién? Who
I
beats who?
know. Cause so far, yeah. So
Eh,
far this one was pretty
yeah.
good.
So far,
Pretty crazy.
Paola wins right now.
Yeah.
She a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a runner.
No.
She's a track
She's a track
star.
star. Oh,
But yeah,
that's
let
hilarious.
us know. Let us
Let
know.
us know, and I hope that you guys did like today's story. I sure did. It did bring me back memories too
Yeah.
from when I was younger
And
and a
toxic.
toxic relationship for sure. We all been there.
Yes.
So definitely we'll be back next week with another
Yes.
story. And if you guys have any other stories that you want to share, let us know.
We do have the submission form
The
down
submission
below.
form. Make sure you let us know. Give us a good story. We really want to share one. Shout out to Paola for giving that story
Yes.
to Sandra. And hopefully, some of y'all give us other ones
Yes.
that we can share. Because I know that we've all kind of had similar like situations in life,
Mm-hmm.
but others are more crazier than others,
Yes.
which we like to hear.
We love to hear.
So let us know.
Thank you for being on.
And
What's our name of our podcast today? What did you say earlier? Thank you for being here with us at.
uh,
You remember?
oh my gosh, but I can't say
Yes, you
it.
can.
No, because it has a lot of bad words.
So
And we gonna get in trouble by el YouTube.
I know,
I,
but tell them what's up.
I just said cállate la boca, but in English.
Uh-huh.
And I said
How did you say you were gonna welcome them with?
oh, I was gonna say welcome back to another episode of Shut Your Fucking Mouth.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna keep it PG-13. Whoops.
We just wanted to let you guys know.
Yeah.
This is the English version.
English
so
version.
Welcome to another podcast of Shut That Up.
Yeah. Anywho,
Yes.
don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification on
Yes,
the weekly
yes.
basis to keep up with our our weekly chisme.
Yes.
And so we will see you all on the next one.
Yes.
Bye.